cold gust of wind extinguishes the torch. Oh no! Oh, what? Leanna! Leanna latches onto my arm and pulls it close to her chest. Her eyes are squeezed shut, and she buries her face against me. You know what? Thank you, Forrest. Thank you very much. Can you do that again? A little bit harder this time. Just blow her right into my arms. Zach and I awaken at dawn and silently go about preparing for the day. As I grab a few items off my bed, I look over at Zach, who is fiddling with his gun. That guy sure gives his discharger a lot of attention. It's like his fucking wife or girlfriend, probably both. The left one is his wife, the other one is his girlfriend, who is soon going to become his second wife, because apparently they're in this weird harem relationship, which his wife doesn't mind, and it's actually encouraging it. Morning. He glances up and nods.
I'm heading down. Meet me there when you're ready.
Okay. Sure. Zach shoulders his pack and leaves. This is probably the quietest morning I've had so far. It's a little strange. That's because Pango is not here. I pack up the last of my things and follow Zach downstairs, where I find him waiting alone. Where are Leanna and Amelia? Are they still fucking getting nasty up in there with the Pango? He shrugs.
Still getting ready, I guess.
Really? Okay. That's unusual. Leanna's generally the first one up. Oh yeah, they probably had a busy night, right? We wait a couple more minutes before the girls finally show up, carrying the Pango with them. Amelia smiles widely at the Pango, who grins back. Those two seem to be in a good mood. Leanna, on the other hand, looks exhausted? Oh my god, what did they do with you, Leanna? Good morning. What were they doing last night? Gang's all here, let's go. No, we gotta ask the important questions. This is on everybody's mind right now, even Zach. He will not admit that this is what he was thinking about and probably dreamt about last night, but he was thinking this too. I will ask it for all of us, okay? Don't worry, Zach. Hey, Leanna. She masks a yawn.
Morning.
Wow, you normally don't yawn in the morning. Jeez, what happened last night? You look exhausted. Leanna glances at Amelia and the Pango, then blushes. You're blushing? Okay, they definitely did some naughty stuff, okay? What the fuck can you do? Oh my god, this is the new fucking sensation, internet sensation. 2 girls, 1 Pango.
As per our last conversation, there was science to be done.
Oh my god, look at her face. Amelia kinda has a prideful face, like, yep. All for science. Science, bitches.
Right! Science.
Wow, you sure seem to have enjoyed the science, huh, Leanna?
Boy.
Oh my god, everybody is happy. Huh, yeah, I am really suspicious of this. Zach looks just as bewildered as I do. I think I might be better off not knowing. Okay then.
We should move on so we don't lose any daylight.
Zach looks over at Amelia, who rummages through her bag. Eventually, she pulls out a map. Give me that fucking map! I want to see what the fuck this whole world is about. I glance at the carefully detailed mountains and rivers. Suddenly, I'm missing my GPS, yeah.
We will proceed eastward, through the forest adjacent to Bazada.
Things would be so much easier with our current technology in this world.
From there, we will travel northbound towards the Sonoa Mountains.
Sonoa Mountains. Her finger scrolls across the different locations.
Assuming there are no divergences in the course, we should arrive in Ember Mist by midday. Any inquiries?
Amelia folds the map and glances at the rest of us. We all look at each other that fast?
And let us begin our journey.
Okay, let's go. Go. She leads the way out of the inn and through the streets of Bazada. Even this early in the morning, the marketplace is still bustling with people. Carefully traversing the streets and alleys, the crowd begins to thin as we reach the city borders. Amelia consults her map, then continues out of the city. Bye-bye, Bazada. Without the high cover of the stalls, I blink at the clear blue sky. In the distance, I can see the dark, leafy covers of trees. That must be where we're going. Once we reach the forest, I'm surprised by how many shade the leaves provides. The branches are strong, and the leaves are thick, exposing pockets of sunshine. Emilia keeps the map on hand as there are no trails. Aside from a few other stragglers exploring the woods, I can hear the scurry of woodland animals. With so much cover and so few people, this will be the perfect opportunity for a bandit ambush in before one actually happens. I look towards Zack and Leanna, who both seem unconcerned. They're not even ready. You should be always at the ready for an unexpected attack, you know? They're not even wary. I suppose it wouldn't make sense for bandits to hide out in the forest, which is mostly devoid of people. We aren't carrying any cargo either, so there's even less of a reason to attack us. Well, we got a pango, that could be a reason. The deeper we travel into the woods, the thicker the canopy of leaves become, nearly blocking out all the sunlight. All the other people have long gone, and even the rustle of bushes have become quiet. Uh-oh, are you scared, Pongo? The Pongo nestles even deeper into Amelia's arms. What the fuck happened? Like, the Pongo was always on my shoulder or on my head. Now it's just like stuck to Amelia like fucking glue. It doesn't even want to leave Amelia anymore. It's just become her best BFF. What the fuck happened to me? I thought we were buddies, man. But nope, it's all about the boobies, isn't it? The moment he got a feel of those boobies of Amelia, he was like, ha ha, ain't seeing you anymore, Luda. Bye-bye. Leanna shivers and wraps her arms around herself in a hug. I can do that too for you. Check on her, ignore it. No, girl. You okay? I noticed that. I'm taking care of you, okay? I care about my friends. She seems startled and drops her arms, trying to act normal.
I'm fine.
No you're not. If you say so, I know exactly what I'm fine means in Earth English, Especially coming from a lady, I'm fine means I'm not fine, unless I actually am fine, in which case you're stupid for asking that, and also because you asked that, I now feel unfine because of that. Right? I don't know, girls are just complicated, that's what I'm trying to say. Where I come from, when a girl uses those two words together, it means she is not fine. Leanna blinks, and then lets out a small laugh.
It's nothing really. It's just that the woods are getting darker and darker, and there's a lot more shadows.
Aw, are you scared of the dark, Leanna? Are you afraid of the dark? Leanna shakes her head.
Nothing like that. But really, you don't have to be concerned. It's nothing.
I'm still not convinced, but I'll trust her. Okay, I got my eye on you. I'll keep an eye on you. The forest continues to block out even more light. Soon it becomes so dark, we can barely even see what's in front of us. Whoa, this is getting too dark, too
sure
fast.
We're going the right way?
What the fuck? I can't see shit. Amelia pulls a torch out of her bag in response. She touches her fingers to the tip of the torch, and her bracelet glows. Then the torch erupts into flames. Whoosh!
Indeed, there is no need for alarm. The darkness merely indicates we're about to enter the Forest of Sorrows.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to say, like, I hope this background image that we see with, like, you know, all the thin trees with, like, without any fucking leaves. For a second I thought she burned down the entire fucking forest just so that the canopy wouldn't be blocking light and everything. But I think this is the Forest of Sorrows, and this is how it always has looked. She didn't burn down the fucking forest.
Forest of Sorrows?
I'm surprised by Leanna's outburst. Her face is deathly pale.
Do we have to go through here? There must be an alternate route.
Amelia shakes her head. Nope, this is the only route.
Ember Mist can only be accessed through these woods.
You gotta make sacrifices, girl. Leanna groans.
I had a feeling you'd say that.
So, this is what was bothering her. What's up with the Forest of Sorrows? I mean, it sounds spooky enough, but is it really that bad?
It is rumored that those who venture into the Forest of Sorrows never come out.
Wow, and you couldn't have told us before we even entered this fucking place? They never came out? She nods. Wow, okay.
The reason people are unable to escape is because they hear the voices of the loved ones they have lost. They fruitlessly search for their loved ones, losing their way, chasing the wailing of the spectrals.
Oh god, and obviously this has something to do with Leanna's past. She probably lost her parents or something.
No! Amelia, stop!
Uh-oh, okay, we all gotta protect Amelia, okay?
We can travel through this stupid place if we have to, but no more of this story stuff that isn't true and can't be true, so it's not true.
Yep, it's not true. Oh, Leanna tries to put on a brave front. Her voice grows chiller the longer she talks. Right. Amy. Who the fuck is Amy? Amy nods? Did we give her a nickname just now? Amelia Amy?
And let us continue.
Since when did that happen? Since when are we so close that we give her a nickname now? Alright, Amy, let's go. I turn to Zach. Hey, Zachy boy! Do you think all that stuff about the Forest of Sorrows is possible?
It doesn't matter if I think it's possible, because it's the truth.
How do you know that?
Zach! Stop!
Are you just trying to tease her? As Leanna turns away, Zach cracks a fleeting smile before resuming his stony stare. Wow! This dude actually has a secret sense of humor. Wow, I did not expect that from you, Zach. The trees now have lost their cozy feel completely and look thick, old, and withered. This is like the part of the forest where you expect to see witches, crows, rats, any other, you know, like creepy creatures. The eerie silence is deafening, and each crunch of leaves beneath our feet reminds me of the inevitability of death and decay. I keep seeing flashes of beady eyes peering amid the branches. The squawk of crows pierces the silence, making me jump. Caw! Instinctively, I pick up the pace, as does everyone else. Yeah, let's try and get out of here as fast as possible. Leanna grows increasingly agitated.
Are you sure we're going the right way? I swear that I've seen that.
Don't question Amy, Leanna! A cold gust of wind extinguishes the torch. Oh no! Oh, what? Leanna! Leanna latches onto my arm and pulls it close to her chest. Her eyes are squeezed shut, and she buries her face against me. You know what? Thank you, Forrest. Thank you very much. Can you do that again? A little bit harder this time. Just blow her right into my arms. The light returns as Amelia relights the torch. Leanna peeps an eye open and glances down at my arm. It's okay, you're just feeling my huge bicep, girl. Look at that. Look at her, like, you know, feeling my bicep. She wants to feel my muscle. She wants to know whether or not I'll be strong enough later as I carry her over the threshold as my bride. That's why you're feeling my muscles, right? I think I'm strong enough, right? I'm pretty sure I'm strong enough. I only just now see the creepy eyes in the background, though. Okay, never mind. She actually has a legitimate reason to be scared. And where it rests on her chest. Oh, that's the soft feeling it was. Oh. Her cheeks burn as hot as the torch, and she quickly drops my arm. No, it's okay. It's okay, girl. Stay close to me. Stay really close. She trails off as her blush deepens. I bet her nerves from the forest and the awkwardness of grabbing me is making her flustered. She might be more comfortable holding on to me, but that's an equally awkward suggestion. Ask if she wants to grab my arm, pull her in close, whatever, let go, let's just move on. No. I'm gonna give her the option. Let her know that I don't mind what she's doing right now, but I don't want to come on too strong. You can hold on if you want. Did she? Leanna almost seems grateful for the offer, but then notices Zach and Amelia. Ah, damn it! If Zach and Amelia wasn't here, she'd be holding onto my arm right now for the rest of the journey.
No, it's okay. The light going out just caught me off guard.
Sure, goddammit, I should have been more assertive. Are you sure? She nods. Okay, but you know, if there's any moment where you change your mind, feel free to just grab onto it. Just latch onto it. Zach waits impatiently a few paces ahead of us.
Can we move on?
Yeah, alright, we're coming. The lovebirds are on their way.
Affirmative.
We all hurry to catch up with Zach and continue through the forest. No wonder people get lost. This place feels like it's endless. We should have marked the trees somehow, just so that we don't get lost. so that we know if we go past the section that we've already been before. Gradually, the darkness fades away as the trees are illuminated by an ethereal glow. As the blue and green light chases away the shadows, my mood begins to lift. What light? I only see black. Oh, what? The trees still look ancient, but full of wisdom and secrets instead of bad omens. Wow. This looks like we reached the... It's like first we had to travel through the bad part of the forest, the evil part of the forest, and now we've reached the enlightened part of the forest. This is full of happy things. The pango squirms wildly in Amelia's arm. He wiggles free and hops around in glee. As he hops, he opens his mouth wide, but loses his balance and blinks as he falls on his head. Poor Pango! After a few more confused seconds, he shakes himself and tries again. There must be a lot of magic in here. Uh-oh. It's gonna have a field day.
You've made it through the Forest of Sorrows.
Whew. So much for that fucking rumor then, right? People don't get out of there alive. Leanna sighs in relief.
Finally.
Thank goodness.
So Ember Mist is close.
The natural concentration of crystal energy would indicate we are on the correct path.
Okay, that took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 words that you could have just summarized with one word by saying yes. Okay, Amelia, okay. Ah, the crystals must be what the blue and green glow is from.
What do you mean, on the correct path? Haven't you traveled here before?
Amelia shakes her head. I mean, considering she was at the Mage Academy, she's fairly young. I don't think she's ever been there.
No, this is my first journey.
You mean, you had us travel through the Forest of Sorrows, without knowing for sure that it would lead us to Ember Mist?
I mean, I trust her sources, okay?
That is correct.
Oh god. Leanna gapes at Amelia.
Well, we did make it through. And if we do reach Ember Mist, then she would have delivered on her promise.
Exactly. You know, we shouldn't be so quick to judge yet. Sometimes we gotta take the path less traveled. Zack nods at Amelia, who looks curiously at him. While deep in thought, it looked like she's reworking a previous analysis on him, and then she nods back. Uh-huh. It seems like these two have bonded a little bit. It seems like they got a little bit off on the wrong foot at the beginning playing Cheat, the card game, but especially today, those two have kind of been buddy-buddy, huh? Leanna opens her mouth to argue, but stops.
I suppose it doesn't matter now that we're almost there.
Exactly.
On that conclusion, let us continue.
Lead the way, Amelia. Show us the way to Ember Mists. We trail behind Amelia, the pango blissfully hopping along as she navigates us out of the rest of the forest. Ember Mist lies just beyond the edge of the forest, and soon we approach the heavy gates of the city. This is actually Ember Mist? Why does it seem like just mud huts? This seems like mud huts rather than fucking actual, you know, a city or a village. This seems less advanced than even the other ones were. And there's a fucking, whoa, there's a fucking volcano in the back. Is that even a volcano? It looks like a volcano. 2 tanned men with leather armor and carved wooden staves inlaid with rough crystals stand guard. Their staves are crossed, and the light seems to shimmer as it catches the negative space between the staves. Is that some kind of magic?
Please state your business.
Pleasure.
As students from the Mage Academy, we seek an audience with Elder Isim.
Elder Isim. They look us over, and I shift uncomfortably under their gaze. Their blank eyes seem to burrow deep into my soul. Uh-oh. They close their eyes, and red crystals inlaid in their staves glow. The translucent glimmers increase. Uh-oh, are they scanning me? After a few minutes, they reopen their eyes and remain silent. I glance at Leanna, who looks back at me. I whisper, "Are they gonna let us in?" Yeah, this is kind of a heavy procedure just to make sure we're not bad guys or something. She shakes her head uncertainly. Zack crosses his arms, but otherwise doesn't seem bothered by the situation. Amelia stands confidently and waits patiently. I guess things aren't going according to her plan? I hope so. Just when I can no longer bear the silence, a figure steps out from behind the gates. He's an old, scrawly man with a set of glasses which slips down his hooked nose. He wears a faded and wrinkled open robe. Whoa.
Elder Isom.
I don't need to see your junk, dude. Close your robe, please.
Yes? Who is it?
I am Amelia Stahl from the Mage Academy, and these are my associates.
Humongous.
The Mage Academy, you say?
He adjusts the glasses on his nose and peers at Amelia.
Yes.
Yeah, he's like, oh yeah, I can definitely tell the pink hair, yes, Mage Academy, One by one, he peers at the rest of us. He barely glances at Zack, but looks at Leanna with interest when he recognizes her guild emblem. Finally, his gaze lingers on me, almost as if he's trying to place me, but can't.
Well, come on in then. No point in standing around.
Yep, you can't place me because my place doesn't even belong in this world. The guards break away as he beckons us in, and the translucent shimmers disappear. After we pass through the gates, I look back right before the gates close and see the guards resume their original position. Elder Isim shuffles along the dirt path and leads us through the quaint village. The villagers tend to wear plain, loose-fitting tunics. Aside from the guards, most people don't carry weapons, although many of them do wear simple bracelets embedded with crystals. We soon arrive at a strangely architecturally stable clay hut. As we enter, I covertly touch the walls. It reminds me of unglazed ceramic tiles. We settle down, and wide cushions on the floor. It kind of feels like we fucking just traveled back in time, you know? Just a couple 100 years back.
How were you able to find this place?
That's the pink-haired girl.
Through you.
What? What do you mean through you?
Eh?
Even Elder, that guy's like, what? What are you talking about, girl? Amelia pulls out a worn tome. Where has she been keeping that this whole time, huh?
My old research. I thought I'd lost this.
No. Turns out she just stole it. As Elder Isim carefully turns the pages of the tome, Leanna clears her throat.
We were told you can help us.
By whom?
Her?
Professor Xavier.
Elder Isim lets out a loud laugh.
Xavier is a professor now. Good for him.
What, before he wasn't?
I've been out of touch with Haven Guard and Lumia for many years. I'm not sure how I can help.
Leanna fills him in on all that's happened so far, beginning with the spiked energy readings, and ending with Professor Xavier's advice. She keeps the story simple and straight to the point, carefully eliminating the fact that I am not from this world. Yeah, we shouldn't throw that out blindly out there, you know, in case the wrong people find out and capture me, or even worse, kill me. Elder Isim listens thoughtfully, but grows more excited the longer Leanna talks.
The temporal rifts. It's been so long since I really researched them. I'm afraid I've been rather distracted. Still, someone is here hoping to discuss these theories, and I'm more than happy to talk about them.
He claps his hand excitedly. He's like,
Where should we start?
Let us talk. I haven't had any other people to talk to here. As I'm about to answer, a deep rumble beneath the earth stops me. Oh, what the fuck? Is that the volcano? Do we gotta run? What was that? Why are people living near a fucking volcano anyway? Like, didn't that shit fucking happen in Italy somewhere? Where, like, that entire fucking village that lived near, I think it was Pompeii, right? They just got fucking evaporated, destroyed, glazed over by the lava, to the point where like, isn't there, you probably see like remnants of it still? They're just covered by that shit. Like, that's actually a fairly interesting place.
Oh, just the volcano. Nothing to worry about.
Yeah, sure, just the volcano, you know, it could erupt at any second, kill all of us, but sure, don't you worry about that. I trust you? That's what they said about Pompeii, indeed. R.I.P. us. I don't know, man, Pompeii. The last time someone said nothing to worry about in regards to a volcano. The entire city was buried in ash, exactly. Leanna's eyes are wide and aghast. It's not all bad. It was basically all intact when the city was rediscovered thousands of years later. Exactly. This is what I was talking about. She doesn't look any less uneasy. Yeah, I mean, they were all technically dead. Everything was just, obviously there was nothing alive anymore. But it was still sort of intact. You could still see everything.
There's no need to look so concerned. The volcano will not erupt. This is the first sign of activity it has shown in thousands of years.
That does not mean it can just suddenly not erupt, okay? I'm pretty sure people at fucking Pompeii didn't see it coming either. Isn't that concerning?
Perhaps if it were any other volcano, but this particular volcano is in the domain of the fire elemental who protects us all.
Oh, can they influence it somehow?
This fire elemental of which you speak, are you referencing the ancients?
Precisely.
Zack crosses his arms.
The ancients are only a story.
Who are the ancients?
They are the elements of Asaria. The magic which we have learned to manipulate are the gifts left behind from the ancients.
Ah.
That's how the legend goes.
You are mistaken. They are not a legend.
It's truth. Leanna looks uncertain while Zack scowls.
You still believe in those stories?
I believe in the research. An Elder Ism has accumulated plenty of it.
Then where have the elementals been all this time?
They've just been hiding. We all return our focus to the Elder.
I suppose I do have a few theories on that as well. But the elements are a lot trickier than temporal rifts.
Wow, even trickier than that?
The story of the ancients is so old it predates our understanding of crystals and spheres. That's why most societies have forgotten about them and brushed them off as a legend. The people in this village, though, have not forgotten. When I arrived, I was purely focused on finding the fire temple for research purposes.
I bet in this village they just probably tell it as bedtime stories to everyone, just so nobody forgets about it.
But the longer I stayed, the more my focus strayed from the temporal rifts to the ancients themselves. If you believe that the cause of those random energy spikes are the result of temporal rifts, perhaps that is the link to the return of the elementals to Asaria.
Oh no. Are you telling me that I could possibly be one of the elementals? So what does that mean exactly? Why am I getting like this, the Avatar has returned kind of vibe from it, you know? The Last Airbender? He shakes his head.
It's hard to say. We don't know why they left in the first place. My guess is that something was keeping them occupied in the spirit world. Perhaps whatever that is was set free by the rifts.
Amelia hangs onto Elder Isim's every word. Leanna absent-mindedly fiddles with her manipulator, deep in thought. Only Zack seems skeptical of this conversation. This sounds really complicated, and not something that can be solved in a few hours. We need to get back on track. How do I get home? To get back to the original topic at hand. Elder Isim nods.
The temporal rifts, yes.
Uh-huh. Can we create one? Can I go back? How would one go about creating a rift?
Well, that will be difficult. You'll need an incredible amount of energy, more than any one human can create. The only places with that much concentration of energy is in the temples of the elementals.
Well, okay, so it's too much for one human to make, but we got 4 here. 5 if we count the Elder itself. You said that there was one in the village.
Yes, the fire temple is here in Ember Mist.
Great! My body grows warm as hope floods through my veins. This is good! I finally have a way
To be
home.
more precise, it's on the outskirts of the village, built on the side of the volcano, but it's not a far walk.
Okay, we can go there, we can check it out.
Then that's where we need to go.
Yes. Leanna pushes herself to her feet, and the rest of us do the same. As Elder Isim rises, his face falls.
Leaving so soon? I was hoping we might
Aww.
have a chance to chat. I have so many questions about Illumia and the Academy. As you can imagine, one does not get a lot of news of the outside world here.
He probably feels lonely. He's like, come on, please. I haven't talked to anybody in ages. Come on, please, stay here. Leanna, you can stay here and fill him in on all the details about Illumia and the Academy, right? Perhaps on our return.
Yes, of course. Well, you best be on your way then.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, old man.
Elder Issam, it was truly an honor to meet you.
Dang, that bow. Amelia's cheeks flush as Elder Issam grins. She must really respect him. In that moment, I realize just how small and dainty she looks. I sometimes forget how young she is compared to the rest of us. Uh-oh, I hear the police sirens already. We all say our goodbyes, and then exit the hut.